This is the perfect angle for me. You can see my double chin and all of my menopausal hair. Good morning. It's Sunday morning and I have no makeup on. And I'm out on my patio, so you're probably going to hear birds and squirrels and the occasional car or cop car. I'm in New York City, but I'm on my patio, so here we go. I was challenged by Etta to make a video about my top 10 spring summer favorites, Scentsy, because I don't really warm any other wax or use any other home fragrance products. That's just personal preference of mine, nothing against anybody else. But I wanted to do it a little bit different, only because I saw a few people doing this tag, and a lot of them were saying a lot of the same things. A lot of them were using current scents. So I decided to go into my stash and pick out top 10 discontinued spring and summer fragrances. Now, these are spring and summer fragrances to me. A lot of them were released in the spring and summer. And these are going to be fragrances that are kind of like going to lighten the air. They're not like, I really wanted to grab like caramel pear crisp. I wanted to grab, I don't know, there was a couple of other things that I wanted to grab, but I didn't. I grabbed, first of all, I only have one that I don't have on my list. It is my absolute favorite, and it kills me that it's not in my Scentsy Club. So I do have 9 bars of wax here. I grabbed them so that I could smell them as I'm talking to you about them, because I love them all so much. So there's 9 bars of wax here. I'm going to talk about 10. They're all discontinued. Some of them are in my Scentsy Club. Only one of them is available right now, even though it's discontinued. We'll get to that. And again, there's only one that I don't have. Okay, so and I'm also going to go in alphabetical order because I'm crazy like that. Virgo, Berry of Paradise, came out in the spring of 2017. With the cowboy boots warmer, I believe. Oh my God, it was the worst warmer ever for me in New York. I sold one to my cousin who lives in Virginia because she's a country girl. Berry of Paradise is so fantastic. Oh my God. Sugared strawberries, bird of paradise, so the flower, and vanilla bean. This is a heady fragrance, but it is a summer fragrance because it's got the bird of paradise. And sugared strawberries, I love. Now I wanted to grab sugared strawberry, but I didn't because it's not in my top 10, okay? Blueberry Rush. Blueberry Rush. I wish this was in my club. This is not in my club, but it comes back all the time. Okay, Blueberry Rush is described as blueberry, cranberry, blackcurrant, and pomegranate. This is my last bar. This is my last bar of Berry in Paradise too, and I don't know if you can see, it's starting to discolor, but it's still strong as shit. It's fantastic. Blueberry Rush was in my Scentsy Club for a hot minute, and then that whole debacle last year where I lost half of my Scentsy Club, and that's fine. I'm just gonna hoard those two. Coastal Strawberry. Berries. So we're talking about berries, summer berries. Coastal Strawberry is so amazing. I have 2 bars of it. It smells like the strawberry vine. It doesn't smell like strawberries, really. Earthy, fruity strawberry vine, raspberry seeds, and jasmine petals. Did you finish? Oh my God. So good. I have 2 bars. I probably won't warm them. I'm probably just going to hold on to them. Now, I say don't hoard wax. You don't buy wax so that you just have it. But sometimes when something is that special, you can't imagine not having it for that special day when you have to like get your cat put down, or your father passes away, or your kid gets arrested or something like that. Don't worry, that hasn't happened, but like I save those special ones for like when I know that I'm gonna need comfort through the olfactory, which my nose is running. Anyway, that was attractive. Okay, so we are BBCC. I'm going alphabetical, I told you. This is the one that you can get now, but only in bar form, which is cucumber and cactus water. And yes, I have a bar left over from last year, and it's in my Scentsy Club. So I did not buy the brick because I hate bricks. I put the bricks that I wanted into my Scentsy Club. I did not put Beach Daisy into my Scentsy Club because I've smelled that before. In fact, I used to have a bunch of those. I had hoarded them. And I used it up. I do love Beach Daisy. I think it's lighter than it used to be. When it first came out, it was a powerhouse. And now I hear everybody talking, birds. I hear everybody talking about the fact that it's not very strong. It used to be strong. This is a cucumber and cactus water. You would not think that I would like this. Crisp cucumber, refreshing cactus water, and sea salt. All of that shit. That's not me, right? But I love this. It sticks around. It lingers. It's fantastic. But I did put 3 of the others into my Scentsy Club. The Apple Orchard Air, I don't know, whatever. The other 3 were Pink Nectarine, something like that, blah, blah, blah. There were the other 3. I did put my Scentsy Club, and I also already had this in my Scentsy Club. So we're going to move on into the alphabet to Happy New Home. Now, this is not necessarily a spring and summer scent, but I don't see myself warming this in the wintertime. This is very laundry. It's bright notes of lemon blossom and mandarin. This is laundry to me. It smells so much like if you mixed clothesline with like Squeeze the Day. That's just what it smells like to me. I have had this in my Scentsy Club. I lost it from my Scentsy Club. So this is my last bar. This is my full bar. I pulled it out of my stash. I am in the middle of warming a bar because I only need 2 cubes at a time. Powerhouse. I warmed this when my dog rolled around in the carcass. Yes. Okay. So that's my last bar of that, or I have 2. I think I have 2. My nose keeps running. Sorry. Now this you can get in pods right now, and it's on sale. Iridescent Pearl. This was from the spring and summer from 2 years ago, I think, or last year. I'm surprised this didn't come back. I love this fragrance. Not really a powerhouse. This one kind of reminds me, the performance of this one, not the scent notes. The performance of Iridescent Pearl reminds me of Black Raspberry Vanilla, where it's not very strong when you put it into the warmers, but that shit lingers for 3 days. I wonder if it has the same cleansing properties that Black Raspberry Vanilla has, in which you put it into your warmers and then it cleans the residue out of the warmers. I'm not willing to try it. I just saw that Susan Fitzpatrick finished a brick of Black Raspberry Vanilla, and she basically uses it to clean her warmers, that's pretty clever. I actually cleaned a bunch of my warmers last night with rubbing alcohol. So when the dish is warm, I take the wax out of the dish, and then I put just, I don't know, like 2 tablespoons of rubbing alcohol in there while the dish is warm, and I swirl it around either with my finger or with a Q-tip to get into like the crevices. Takes all the residue out. It's not going to take out the wax. You have to clean out the wax first. Anyway, so Iridescent Pearl is Juicy Mango, Apple Blossom, Wind Down with Tranquil Water Lotus. It's so good. And yes, I do have the pods. I bought them. They're $8 a piece right now instead of 10. So if you go into the clearance section of MetallicaMom.com, you see it there. Okay. NFL Gridiron Rush. You would think that this would be a fall scent, but for me, this is totally summer. This makes the air in my home very light and clean. You can get an HL Fresh Ice right now, but you cannot get the NFL Gridiron Rush right now. I have 2 bars of this, and it's a little shiny, surprisingly, for a white wax. It's so good. It's described as citrus, apple, a dash of fresh cut grass, and sandalwood. It's so good. It's so strong. It lingers. I love it. Okay, Ocean. Ocean was in the catalog when I joined Scentsy the 3rd time in 2016, and it stayed in the catalog for about 2 years. Ocean is so good. Again, it's one of those that I lost that was in my Scentsy Club from the very beginning. When they started Scentsy Club in 2018, this bitch went into my Scentsy Club, and then I had it in there until I lost my club last year. So I have just this 1 bar left. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's turning a little bit green. I'm not going to warm this. This is one of those that I'm going to hold on to for that special day that I absolutely need my fifth sense, if that's the fifth sense, to be pampered and loved. Ocean, aquatic notes, water lilies, and ocean breezes. That says nothing, but ocean is fantastic. Okay, the ninth one that I don't have, and I'm going to go in order because we're going alphabetical now, right? Rock and Ruby Raz. I don't have it. It used to be in the kids line. When the kids line, which I loved some of the stuff in the kids line. I loved Oodles of Orange too. I think I have a bar of that, but it used to have like a bicycle on the front of it, like on the thing. Anyway, I just give you a hint about what my final one was. Rock and Ruby Raz is orange, fresh strawberry, and candy glaze. So good. You hear this woodpecker? I'm wondering if you can hear that. She's been living here for about 2 months, and the people on that side of the courtyard hate her and they want her dead, and I love it because she's doing her thing. She's doing what God intended for her to do. So Rock and Ruby Raz, I wish I had at my Scentsy Club. I don't. One day it'll come back. They always come back. They always come back. Okay. And then finally, number 10 is Wally. He was in the clearance section. In fact, he might be in the clearance section right now. You know what? I didn't check. He might be in the clearance section right now. I know that he was for $5.20, and he's worth more than $5.20. Wally is so good. I don't usually like the Disney shit. Well, this is Pixar, but whatever. Botanical notes of crisp apple, watery cucumber, and dewy greens. So there's a pattern here, okay? There was not one tropical fruit, I don't think. Lemon, mandarin. Oh, iridescent pearl says juicy mango, but you don't smell mango in it. And that's the only tropical fruit that was in there. Okay, and all these 9 bars, technically 10, because I just don't have the Rock and Ruby Raz. It hurts. The Rock and Ruby Raz also came in a lot of the Buddy Clips. Though the fragrance of the Buddy Clips used to be Rock and Ruby Raz, which I liked. It never stuck around, but the wax was just so good. Anyway, there's my top 10 spring and summer fragrances. The only way that I can get this done today, Sunday, is to come out onto my patio. If you'd like to see more videos from my patio, let me know, because I have no problems making videos out here, especially because I can wear my sunglasses and you don't have to see my ugliness. I hope everybody has a great day. I'm also going to probably right now make my why wax video. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go inside, I'm going to make a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to come back out here and I'm going to talk about my why, my I guess you will call it my mission statement. Stay tuned for that video. Talk to you later. Sub and subscribe and subscribe and share and like and all that shit. Bye.